it's just a case of, we know she's not going to die, but how do you build that tension? How do you build realistic tension in that particular situation? And it kind of like tie back to, Mission Impossible earlier this year, where he's not going to die, but how do you create situations which kind of grasp the audience and like, really make you feel the situation that the character's in, like the submarine scene. And this movie missed the mark on it by a long way.
And we know Maya is not going to die because she's in part three, because she's the only recognizable actor in this.
Oh yeah.
Right, so we know from the start she's going to survive. So you can't. First of all, there has to be a final girl because this is a slasher movie, and there's only one female character. Like there isn't like a lot of slashers will have like a group of people who die one after the other, and one character, almost always a woman, survives. That's the final girl, and that's the genre convention. But you don't know ahead of time who that's going to be. If it's one person, it has to be her. And that's like, even if you don't know that a part three is coming, she's not going to die 40 minutes into the movie. This is not Hitchcock. This is not Psycho, where we switch main characters twice. There's nothing like that going on here. So, yeah, like you said, like the tension cannot come from will she survive? The tension has to come from something else. In general, if you're making horror movies, slasher movies, but also, or just any action movie, the tension cannot come from will the character survive. If the outside knowledge the audience brings into this makes it clear that yes, they will survive. So much like in Mission Impossible, it has to come from something else. And that in Mission Impossible, it's the fact that these are practical stunts. And so admiring the craftsmanship and the skill and expertise is the fun. It's not, will Ethan Hunt survive? But here, there's nothing like this. There's nothing to take that place. And I think that is kind of one of the things that just makes it boring. I just outright don't care how scared Maya is and how exhausted she is and how wounded she is. We're just going to get fake out after fake out until the movie is over. In my view, anybody who wants to make a movie like this has to think about, okay, what can I put in there instead that is rewarding to the audience, rather than just the threat of endangering the characters. So that is just completely missing, and that already kills the movie, basically. Because there are things you can put in here, right? Like if they make us really care about Maya, which I didn't, if there's like a subtext or like a theme or a mystery or something that is not related to will Maya survive, but it's something else, that absolutely could have done that job.